Hey, I'm Ron, and as always, we got Ash the Kangal here, who's, geez, he's almost 15 months old now. And I'm going to tell you the truth, there is, excuse me, a lot of developmental changes with the Kangal at 15 months. I mean, ever since he turned 1, there's a lot of changes. Behavioral changes, as well as obvious growth changes, but specifically, we're going to be talking about behavioral changes, what to expect, especially if you have a male. What kind of things are happening with a 15-month-old male Kangal that you really should be aware of, that you should be prepared for? Not are all bad. Anyways, let's get going. Normally he would be off leash, no big deal. Right now he's going to be on a leash for a bit. It's not to say he's on the walk the whole time on a leash, but right now he is. The reason for that is that maybe the last 7 or 8 times I've been taking him out for hikes, when it gets time to wrapping it up, he's taking off on me. And I don't mean he's like running away where I can't find him. He's literally just staying about maybe 50 or 60 feet away, keeping his distance because he knows it's time to go, and then he starts playing some keep away game, and that gets really frustrating. It basically takes about an hour and a half to catch him, to put him back on a leash. Hey, psst, heel. And it's a whole production. It sucks. I'm assuming that he doesn't want to go, which I understand. He has a lot of fun. But unfortunately, he doesn't make the rules. So right now we're in a position where I'm essentially kind of retraining a bit. I'm not expecting him to be like a golden retriever where he comes on command every single time. I'd like to think he can. But, you know, he's a Kangal, so I don't have that expectation on him. I do, however, want him to know that when it's time to go, it's time to go. So right now, this is what it is. I found that since turning 14 months, his behavior has definitely changed. He's becoming a lot more confrontational with males that are not neutered. And the transition really has happened. I showed a video of him in a dog park with a whole bunch of dogs. You know, there's mixed reviews, mixed critiques on it. I'm not going to show my dog in a dog fight ever, so don't expect to see that. If you happen to see anyone filming a dog fight, they're probably and it's their dog. They're really not doing a good job at being responsible with their dog, and this can go for any breed of dog. I'd rather be in control and you know, safeguard my dog as well as other dogs and not film it. That's not the priority. But what I know when I take him there is that he's going to be a great dog. He's a big boy, and he understands that. You guys would be surprised if you do socialize your Kangal and you take him early on to places. You're going to be surprised with how well these dogs are. What you haven't seen on video is that he will shut down fast dogs that are not neutered. And I don't mean he's going to fight them, but he definitely is now growling at them and immediately challenging them. And like I said, anytime that's going to happen, I'm right there. I'm right there ready to grab him and break it up. And obviously, breaking it up, knowing the body language of a dog is critical. If you have a larger, powerful dog, you should study dog body language, watch fights of watch videos of how the fights start, what they do, body posturing, watch wolves, videos of wolves and wolf pack behavior. That will give you tremendous insight of what to look for. When I take him to a dog park, I know exactly what to look for with him, and I know exactly what to look for with other dogs. A dog could come up and try to mount him. That's fixed, and he already knows this dog's not it's not a competitor in terms of being like a breeding male. I don't know how they know it, they just know it. He won't put up with it for long if it's a continuous thing. I've seen him really, there's a Belgian Malinois, excuse me if I butchered the pronunciation of that, but if you know what I'm talking about. Recently I took him to a place, and this Belgian Malinois was doing just that. Was trying to put pressure on him maybe 5 or 6 times. He finally gave a warning. He went to go chase another dog. It ran after him and started biting him on the side, and it was a scrimmage. It was a small dog fight. You know, he didn't didn't try to kill it. He wasn't trying to like necessarily overly injure it. It was more of just like a back the hell off, you're not in charge kind of thing. And once he felt the dog was submitted to him, he was done. And the owner even knew that too. The owner knew her dog was being a pest, and she understood that Ash needed to put the dog in this place. So there's a lot of things that you'll discover with your dog, and I would highly recommend studying dog behavior. Highly recommend it. Even if you're a year or two into it, you learn so much of like the signs of what the body language means, and there's so much to learn. And it's prevented so many altercations with him. Going back to the behavior thing right now, why he's on a leash, like I said, he's basically not respecting my authority when it comes time to leaving, and that's the issue. So because that's going to evolve if I don't stop it. To my wife made a good point, you know, if I needed him to come when, sorry buddy, there you go. If I needed him to be on a leash because it's an extreme emergency, let's say there's a bear coming, yeah, I know he's a livestock guardian, but he'll get killed, realistically. And I don't want that for him. You know, if he had a pack to work with, that's one thing. And if there's never a situation where he was off a leash and confronting a bear to scare it off, I hope for the best for him. He's a big boy, but you know, there's times where you want to have your dog in a position where you could avoid situations. And if he's not respecting me when I say come here for a minute, and he's thinking I'm gonna like capture him or whatever it is, the reasoning why he's running away, that's not good. So we gotta rework on that. What I'm gonna do shortly, when we're in a little bit more in the woods, when he knows that we're not finishing the walk, I will let him off. I brought a whole bunch of treats I made. Essentially just seared steak. It's straight steak, so it's absolutely the best possible treat that he can ever have, the most tastiest thing. And I'm gonna have him run, let him have fun. I'm gonna call him to me. When he comes, I'm gonna just hold on to his collar. I'm gonna give him the treat. I'm gonna clip him on the leash. I'm gonna walk a few feet and then let him off and give him another treat. I want him to get used to the idea that I'm not capturing, time to go, that he can trust me. Because right now, it's just, it's an issue. I don't want to have to spend an hour and a half running after him because it's a game. And that's not cool. That puts him in a position where if he's close to a road, he could run onto the road. That puts him in a bad situation for a lot of reasons. So this is what's happening with Ash right now. We're just going to be working on this, more or less reaffirming the trust. And you know, I don't expect that as time grows on, he's becoming more and more of a alpha, like a Kangal. He's becoming what we all know and love about the breed. If you don't know much about them and you're assuming that they're just killers, you're dead wrong. Kangals are the sweetest dogs, and if you've seen some of my videos, you know that they have the absolute most highest tolerance for being around dogs. They're incredibly smart. They're not stupid. They don't recklessly dive into fights, which is just bad dog behavior, first of all. And if you're an owner that allows your dog just to fight and to watch it because you're amused by it, that's messed up. You're putting a lot of people at pets that they love at risk, and it's just stupid. You'll never see a video of me filming Ash fighting, and if for whatever reason there's a situation where a dog runs up here, I'm filming, I'm way away, and it just somehow happens, it'll just happen like that. But it'll never be because he's fighting and I'm watching because it's cool. I mean, you'll never see a video of that from me because I'm on it. I don't want other dogs getting hurt. That's not what I'm into. And you know, you got to have, like I said, just have that knowledge base of what to look for. That's why I trust them going to these places, because I know what he's like around other dogs. I know what he's like now against males that are not neutered. I know what to look for. I know it's a trouble. I know it's a problem. And if he's putting pressure on a dog, you know, because he's a rival, a non-neutered rival, then it's better that whoops, hey, toilet time, buddy. Then it's better that I just take him out of the picture, because he's literally the biggest dog in the dog park, minus Great Danes. They're just huge. They're huge dogs. You guys don't need to see what he just did. Needless to say, it was gigantic. So that being said, that's where Ash is at. He's still awesome. He's super cool. And I can't speak any higher than the breed itself. They're just amazing. For those who want to get a Kangal, just know that they're incredibly powerful. They're so strong. And I haven't had the privilege of having to walk on a leash other large dogs, but having walking him, the power's off the charts. You got to be strong, like really strong, and be ready for it. Yeah, as he grows and becomes more of an adult, I'm expecting to see him be even more confident. That might translate into more confrontational behavior with males and rivals. I don't know, but the track record is suggesting that that's the trend where it's going, and we're going to be ready for it. Ash is a super cool dog. I'm always going to give him the benefit of the doubt. And there you go, guys. That's basically the update for now. This is going to be today's video. You guys are awesome. Ash, we're going to let you off in a minute. I think when it comes to this, I want to give him my full focus and not be recording, so I hope you guys understand that. In the near future, I'll do more training videos too. We're not trying to train these dogs to be like German Shepherds or something, where they're super command orientated. It's about having just an enjoyable time with them, where you know that if something goes wrong, you can get the situation under control as best as you can. And just for the protection of your dog and everyone else around you. So again, these dogs are the best, super kind. It's just a shame there's so much videos out there of how the fight mentality of it. There's no question that these dogs are capable of doing that because they were bred to fight off wild animals. So if you're assuming that they're just going to be little pet dogs, like, they're not. You can't break the intuitive behavior that was bred into them, which you shouldn't want to, because that's what makes them want to protect you with their life. That's what makes them be incredibly courageous. That's what makes them have incredible control, because they're smart animals. They know better, that's for sure. And I think where Ash is now is that he's a kind dog, but how I would like to describe it is like a fair and just ruler. You don't mistake kindness for weakness with him. And that's what he's showing, is that he can be very kind. And for the dogs that mistake that kindness for weakness, he's quick to show them, don't cross that line. And what I love about him is that he just has so much restraint, so much control, and it's just incredible to see. Anyways, guys, you guys are awesome. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you want to keep up with all the updates. You guys are amazing. I hope you guys have Ash. Hey, good boy. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Take care.